What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be answering the age-old question, are China tattoo machines any good? Here we go. Alright, to first add more substance to why this is such a loaded question or why it's such a frequently asked question is because, well, when you think of made in China, you automatically think that, okay, this product might not be that good, right? Might not be that good. Well guys, I have to say that I believe that is true in some sense, but there are certain companies outside of tattooing, alright, outside of tattooing that make quality products, but there's like some stuff going on like Huawei, for instance. That's a China tattoo, that's a China cell phone company, right? Xiaomi, that's a great China cell phone company, and that's actually what I'm using right now to shoot this footage. And yeah guys, like if you think of made in China as automatically bad, then you're missing out on some great products, tattooing and outside of it. Now, that's such a bad stigma and that should go away. Like, okay guys, like other companies, other tattoo companies, they outsource their materials and parts to China. A lot of the stuff that you're buying from America or from Europe, a lot of that stuff is manufactured in China and it's just shipped abroad, overseas, back home, or wherever you're from, and they build it there and do all the, make sure it's like, they do the product check there, quality check and all of that, and they assemble it there. But in reality, a lot of the parts are from China. The needles that we use, a lot of the cartridges, that's all from China. Like I believe it's like at least 80% is from China. So I don't know guys, like if you're automatically gonna discredit a company just based on their country of origin, that's a little bad. Now, I'm not saying that China is magnificent and great and stuff like that with their tattoo machines. No, I'm not saying that at all. There are a lot of good companies from China, but there are a lot of fake products as well. And there's a floating question that, or more like a stigma of sorts, that a lot of their items or machines that they put out are copies of other machines from abroad, stuff like this, stuff like that, right? Now, to answer that one, well, they do make their own changes to it. Some of them are patent, sort of similar to them. They drew inspiration from other machines, right? And then they just made it more affordable. And yeah, because when you price stuff, guys, a lot of the pricing comes with the brand. And yeah, it's a lot of it is branding and materials and quality of the materials used. But a big chunk of it is actually from the brand name of the company. That's why, because you're paying for assurance that it's a good machine. Like if you buy a machine that says Bishop, bam, that automatically means that machine is going to be good, it's going to be running, and you're going to have good warranty and stuff like that. That's why you're paying a bigger price tag, right? Well and good, that is amazing. Those companies are great. And these China companies, though they are way cheaper than that, but they are not as known as those companies, right? So that's why their prices are also a little bit less. Also, because they control the manufacturing. These outside companies from other countries, they're given a prorated price for their manufacturing of their products or their parts. That's why they have to sell it a bit more expensive. These guys are the ones manufacturing it already. That's why they can price it a lot lower. That's the reasoning behind why it's cheaper. Common sense. If the country of origin for the production is the one selling it, it's granted that it's going to be cheaper, right? Not that the quality of the materials are worse. No, it's not like that. Though, again, it depends on what kind of machine you're buying. There are levels to this thing. Yeah? There's high-end, there's mid-tier, and then there's the low-tier. And the companies that I trust are within the mid-range and like lower mid-range. If you're looking for like a budget type of machine and stuff like that, these are the companies that you should only trust. Now, again, before I get into those specific companies, there are a lot of clones out there, guys, of Bishop products, FK Irons, even Dragonhawk has clones, even Inclaw has clones and CNC products, even the own China products, the China tattoo machines that are like the superior ones in their country have clones as well, and you guys have to look out for that. When it says OEM, don't buy that shit. That's not good. That's like, that's even like, that's bad. Just don't mess around with those. Just buy from like the trusted China companies if you do want to buy a budget or a mid-tier tattoo machine, price range machine thing, right? All right, so more into that later. Let me just introduce the brands that I do trust. There's one that I don't have here, but I trust them quite a bit because they've been around and they've been used by a lot of really good professional artists all over the world. Here we go. First up is, of course, Dragonhawk. Now, Dragonhawk, this is the mask box. This is actually the masked archer box. Dragonhawk is the first China tattoo company to go overseas or to be exposed to the overseas market. Now, there's a lot of like in the country, you know, like local in China companies there, but Dragonhawk was the first one to venture out and went into Amazon. That's why they got famous, because you can find them on Amazon. Now, Dragonhawk is an excellent brand in my opinion because they made it so affordable to have good quality equipment that is quite reliable. Now, I've had many Dragonhawk machines in the past, from coils to those little rotaries. I have like reviews on them, like on my channel and stuff like that. And yeah, they've been working up to now. And when I started using pen types, they're the ones that kind of brought me into the whole pen type world and cartridges, and I was like, oh damn, this thing is nice. And up to now, my masked archer, which you guys have probably seen, still works, still runs, and it's very good. Now that we've discussed Dragonhawk, I really want to introduce you guys to another brand called CNC. CNC is a really good mid-tier tattoo company from China. Mid-tier is like price ranging from like $250 to $350. They have some new items that are a little bit more expensive, like $500. But normally they play around $250 to $350, right? And guys, like, they are very aggressive with their marketing, which is really nice to see from a company. The reason why is they believe in their products, right? That's what you want from a tattoo company. Now, if a tattoo company is not trying and they're just selling online with like really cheap prices, then that's a little bit not that good, you know? But CNC is aggressive with their marketing. I like what they're doing by like giving it out to like pro artists, and pro artists are using it. They sent some machines to me too. I've reviewed a couple and I have one more to review, but the Wii specifically, the CNC Wii, that machine surprised me. A lot of people say it's like a Flux clone, but I think it's a machine on its own. It's a really nice hitting, it's a really good machine, guys. Like, that's one of the machines that I was pleasantly surprised with. Now, I've gotten a little bit of hate from it, like not hate, no, sort of like, yeah, some haters are like commenting on some of my videos saying, oh man, the CNC is not doing well, blah 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 blah, like this, like that. I don't know, guys. When I put out the video, that's what I see, man. Like, if I can see that it pulls a line nice, if it shades really well, it's a good machine to me. So, I stand by CNC. I like this company. They sell good quality equipment as well. Now, there is one more company that I really want to talk about. A lot of people, it's a very, very, very new company. It started 2020. Actually, it started during pandemic, which is pretty amazing. It came out of the gate taking a lot of hits, you know, like a lot of people are like beating it up because they came up with this new grip that was out of this world. Basically, like, nobody thought it was gonna be a thing, and nobody thought that it was safe to use and whatever, like this, like that. But let's talk about Inclaw. Inclaw, guys, like, Inclaw is a little bit of a special company to me because I believe in dark horses in the world, right? You know what a dark horse is? It's like somebody that comes from out of nowhere contending to become a major player in something. And I feel like Inclaw is a company that's trying to do some big things. Now, they made that Phoenix grip where you could like control everything from the grip. There's like a power supply built into the grip. So a lot of people are saying, oh, how are we gonna sterilize it? And how are we... There's like a problem with that, right? So when they first came out with it, there were some issues. Then they made revisions with the tubing and the tip of the where you connect the carts and stuff like that, or the tips. They did some fine adjustments, and basically they got people like me and other people, other YouTubers out there to explain exactly how to go about sterilizing this thing, because you cannot just like throw it into the autoclave and boom, done. You gotta disassemble it a little bit, put some parts in autoclaves and then the others into UV lamps or ovens, right? And then you should just like wrap it properly. That's how you should sanitize that type of grip. But that's why there is such a stigma about it, because oh man, this company is just a novelty, blah blah, it's not really gonna work. Well, I don't know guys, like they've been pushing it really hard for the past few months, and they've grown from a jumpstart company to a pretty good company with a decent user base, meaning machine users, right? And they've listened to their community, which is like people like me advising them on what they can do to their machines. Like me personally, like I'm one of the persons that they ask like, hey, what can we do to make this better, like this, like that. They introduce stuff to me, I give my feedback. And that's the thing I like about companies like Inclaw. They kind of listen to the community and they try to pull out or bring out products that are things that we want to see or things that we want to fix with their products. So when it comes to like customer service, Inclaw is a good company for that. Now let's talk about customer service in China. A lot of you guys, especially on my Dragonhawk videos, like a lot of people are saying like, oh, Dragonhawk has terrible customer service, like this, like that. Based on my personal experience and some of my friends' experiences when they had issues with it, some of my viewers, they immediately, well, first off, they like they did some troubleshooting with the machine, and then when they figured that there's something wrong, they were able to send it to them and repair it. But it takes a long ass time because it is in China, right? But they do their part. Now the ones that are saying that they communicated and no customer service, well, the sad thing is a lot of people in China do create those OEM products, and they put up stuff in, like they make like stores, like online stores in Amazon, or in Philippines it's called Lazada or something like that, right? And they put it on that market, and those are not really, some of them are not legit sellers, they're not really from the company. So there are only specific sources where you should buy these products. And I'm about to get into that right now. Now Dragonhawk has actually two that I know of. Some people say there are three, but yeah, the only ones that I'm familiar with are two, which is the Dragonhawk official website and the Dragonhawk outlet. Those two are legit sellers and they sell original products of Dragonhawk. So if you're gonna buy Dragonhawk stuff, get it from that source. Amazon, I'm not really too fond of Amazon because of that whole thing where it's like a third party thing. There's like a middleman sometimes, and it's a little bit scary to buy from there. Now CNC, they have their own website as well. Just search it, like I think it's like cnctattoo.com, and check that out. That's the only place where you should be getting CNC products. Now if you're in the Philippines, you could buy from the CNC Lazada official store. That is a legit store. I got it from the companies, from themselves, you know, like straight from their mouth that it's legit. Next is Inclaw. Inclaw you could buy only from their website. Inclaw right now is under fire in China because a lot of them want to be able to create that grip, one-handed grip thing, but Inclaw has the license to it or the patent to it. They're exclusive to that kind of design, and basically they're under fire with a lot of counterfeit stuff right now because it's such a popular item in Asia. So it really sucks that Inclaw has this problem with other people in China stealing their patents and their designs as well. So you guys, you can see that this happens with them as well, with these Chinese companies. It's not just US companies that are dealing with this problem. Every company in the tattooing world, anywhere in the world, any country, has problems with that stuff as well. Now, the fact that they're creating counterfeit products of Inclaw, that just goes to show you that there is an interest for the product. And now these fake companies are using like really cheap quality materials to copy it. But there's a reason why the price tag is that high with Inclaw. Because Inclaw is not a cheap company, guys. It's pretty pricey. It's like a high mid-tier company, which averages to around $300 to $400 per machine. But they are really damn good machines. Like some of my favorite machines are like the Challenger. I made a video on it. I even said there, it is my favorite tattoo machine right now. The Challenger is my favorite tattoo machine. It's great. They have another one called the Dagger, which I have yet to use, but I do have it with me. It's just that the Philippines went under lockdown and I couldn't do anything, right? And they have the grips that they made, which are excellent. Yeah, man. So to me, seeing that they're getting counterfeited, it only means one thing. Those products are good and there's a demand for it. So it's kind of sad, but hopefully they get on top of it and they can squash like those counterfeit people, right? Now do them a favor if you do see some other companies other than Inclaw selling these machines like Challenger, the Dagger, stuff like that. Do hit the report button on the social media app that you see it on or whatever website. Yeah, do them that favor. I'm doing it for them too. Alright guys, there's one last company that I want to mention, although I have no personal use or experience with their machines, but I do have some friends that own the machines, and I want to talk about Ambition. Ambition it was a little bit later. It came to the market a bit later than Dragonhawk, but they came in at a mid-tier range, kind of like CNC, and I've seen these people make incredible tattoos using their machines, and yeah, sometimes I'm jealous. So I kind of want to buy one myself and use one and review it too. So yeah, check that out in the future. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment below. Let me know what you think. I know this video is gonna come under fire, I'm pretty sure, but I don't mind guys, it's all good. This is just my opinion anyway. And I just really wanted to share you guys and to kinda maybe like make sure that you guys are getting the good China products instead of the bad ones. So look out for that, because not all of it is good. There are some that are bad, but the ones that I've mentioned I find to be good. Alright? Comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified. I'll see you all on the next video. Later!